Okay, so we need to cast on 58 stitches, so we need to make a slip knot. We leave a long tail, because that's a lot of stitches, and then we just cross them, and then you grab the bottom strand to make your slip knot, and then you get your needle. I'm using size 6, put it through, and then now we cast on, and this is how I hold it. Kind of takes you a while to get used to, but okay, so here's a video if you'd rather watch that. It'll go slower, but this is how you cast on. This is 3, 4, okay, so keep doing this until you have 58 stitches. Okay, now for row 1, we slip 1, so we like put it on there like we're knitting, but we don't, we just slip it off. And then we're going to purl 1. And then we knit 2. And then we just keep repeating where the asterisks are. Knit 2, purl 2, knit 2, purl 2, okay? All the way to the end of the row. Okay, now for row 2, we slip 1, and then we knit 1. And then for the pattern is you purl 2, knit 2. Bring the yarn back, so you knit 1, 2. Okay, row 3 is the same as row 1. Okay, so now for the smocking stitch. Row 1 is on the wrong side, and we just do the same thing as we were doing for row 2. We slip the first stitch, and we knit 1, and then we do the purl 2, and then knit 2. All the way to the end of the row. And then for row 2, we slip our first stitch, and then we purl 1, and then you do the knit 2, bring the yarn back in front, and you purl 2. And then for row 3, you just repeat row 1. Okay? So I will see you at row 4 when we do the smocking stitch. Okay, so to do the smocking stitch row, which is row 4, you slip your first stitch if you're starting off the first, and then so pretend this is my first stitch. You slip that off, purl the next one, and then you count to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in between the 6 and 7, put your needle through, and then you bring your yarn around, and then pull it through, and then put it on your left needle, and then you knit the first stitch on your needle and that new stitch together, like that. Then you knit 1, purl 2, and then knit 2. And that's how you do it. Okay, now for row 8, slip your first stitch, and then we purl 1. And yes, I do slip the first stitch purlwise when it's the next one's a purl. And then we knit 2, and then we purl 2. Okay, and then we count 6 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we go in between the 6 and 7 stitch, bring it around, put it on there, and then knit those 2 stitches, and then you knit 1, purl 2, and then knit 2. And then we purl 2, and then you just repeat by counting 6 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you just do it all over again. And I don't make my strand like super tight where it like squeezes them really close together. I don't do it like that. But I do have it tight, not loose, if that helps. Okay. Alright, and then you just keep repeating rows 1 through 8, however long you need it. I'm going to do it, I think just repeat it one more time. So this is what it looks like. So cute. Okay, so now I just want one where you can slip this on like a Starbucks coffee mug, stuff like that. So I'm not going to put the base or, you know, the bottom part that goes like if you sit the mug right there, this would all be knitted. I don't want to do that because I want it to go on lots of different kinds of mugs, like the tall ones and everything. So what I'm just going to do is keep going with the same rib pattern, the knit 2, purl 2, for 5 more rows. And then we're going to bind off. And if there's a lot of you guys who want me to show you how to do the base and how to cast on those 6 stitches, then I will make a part 2 of this. But for right now, this is what we're going to do, and it'll fit lots of different sizes mugs. And I'm making this for somebody who I'm not sure what size her mug is, and if she would rather have it on one of those tall, I don't know what they call them, mugs. So it'll fit. Alright, so I'll see you at the end of 5 rows to do the bind off. Okay, and now we bind off, so we're going to knit. I'm just going to knit all the way around. You can keep going with the purl 2 knit 2 pattern, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, so we need to always have 2 stitches on our right needle so that we can go through the first one and pull it over the second one. Just like that. Okay. And that is how you bind off. Okay, now that we're done binding off, we cut the remaining yarn and then we just pull it out. There you go. Now we have to weave these in. That'll be easy. Now with your double pointed needles, you are going to make a slip knot. And we're going to cast on 3. 2 and 3. Okay, and now we're supposed to knit 20 rows. So the first row, we just knit. Okay, and usually we just flip it over and start again, but we just slide it back over. And our yarn is on this side. That's what makes it into a circle. Knit like that. Okay. So we do this for 20 rows.